One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lopez wants to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Just keep slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I like it.
And it feels good to
Our quarterback went down last week.
Against a rival, doesn't it?
And still came back and got the win in overtime. He's back healthy, true freshman.
David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
Opened up with a Teddy in the rivalry game. I like it.
All the emotion of this rivalry game now, everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nothing but
Really crying out.
They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. Third and long, on any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now first and goal.
Defense hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice gesture.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. The screen, he's got wheels! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. They're setting up the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. The Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Banged it through.
Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And those plays are so deflating for defenses. Up front, defensive lines, you really got to control gaps. You got to stay where you're supposed to be and make sure running backs and ball carriers can't break out, can't use their speed, kind of keep them in a cage. They don't do a good job up front. Big run later, now the defensive coordinator's yelling, screaming, and not nice things either.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Lopez to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lopez wants to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move inside. You see him move outside. You see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give out of the gun. Hard running there. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for space. It's Scott. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's complete to the left. All out of space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Rush is on him, trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go right back to him. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right. Ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's got him.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Here's a heat. The sure hands, it's Ship. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Tar Heels are on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're testing the right side here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. All by himself down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
On the option, he'll pitch it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. But a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The play action fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure. Quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Grimes. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, too little, too late. Where was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win.